joining me on TikTok, kindly help me power tap. Good morning, morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody, wherever you might be watching from. I welcome everybody and I say Happy New Month to everybody home and abroad. For we thank God for another day, another month, the month of September. September is the last month in third quarter of the year. As a financial year, we have the years divided into four. So we're in September now. So September is the last quarter Q in the month of in third quarter of the year. So October, November, December, that's the last one. So the year comes to an end. And I pray and I hope and I believe this month is going to be more productive for everybody by God grace. Okay, if you have some tasks to do, receive a courage and energy to do it, and that's my prayer for everybody here today. For me, mighty fortune, good morning, light, child. Hey, good cabo, plumbing, passion. Thank you for coming. You're welcome, Jackie. Plum passion. Thank you for receiving that by God grace. Hey Frank, how are you? Good morning. Good to see everybody here today. Please, if you are joining me, please TikTok, help me power tap or help me to power tap. Please, help me power tapping is going to strengthen the network. I also call people can see it. Good morning. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank you, sis. Sis Nabi, brother. Baxin, how are you doing? Great to see you. Same here. Where have you been? I know they see you, Frank. Eshe Goni, thank you for power tapping. God bless you. I cite you. Eshe, thank you. Eshe Goni, Eshe Wami, Modupe, Plum Passion, thank you for power tapping. So yeah, to some of us, every some people that see me for the first time, my name is Dr. Funmilola Tella. So we're into financing, we do mortgages. Mortgages are most exciting about this mortgages that we do mortgage in Nigeria now, and with just one digit interest rate. And this is a good news that we like everybody to pass across to many people. Some of us we like to buy a house in Nigeria, but sometimes maybe they might have duped you in the past. It's normal. I can't say that's not true. It could be, but now I'm telling you, gone are those days that somebody will dupe you. It won't happen again. Okay, and the reason why I say so because you are going to leverage with mortgage. It's very hard if you are doing mortgage in Nigeria or anywhere when you hear the word of mortgage, you have no risk for you at all. The only person that have a risk is the bank. You understand? So nobody can dupe you so developer say okay, pay some money, can you and they give you story. This one are no story. Number one, um Ade Majeko Baje, how you darling? Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Happy New Month to you. I pray that this month will be successful month for you by God grace. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So there is one thing I want us to understand is so for you to mortgage a house, the house must be a structure, it must be ready, it must be a house that's already been built. All right. So this one is not the paying small scheme that we do with the developers, and they will use your money. Okay, of course, it's good to collect your money to build. That's fine. And they will say to you, the house will be ready today, tomorrow. Even my cousin, forfeiting for the past 4 years now, no house. Even now, I think the government stepping, maybe the land was not even portioned properly or something like that. So when you use mortgage to leverage, so there will not be something like that. Okay, so you are not going to be duped. You are not going to fall into wrong hand because we will go to do our due diligence. Thank you. Help me to power tap, please. Adema Jacoba just trying to encourage everybody to power tap. God bless you. because the bank's going to do what we call due diligence. All right. Yesterday, I was somebody live chat yesterday, and I was giving them 5 good reasons everybody should use a mortgage in Nigeria to facilitate their property. So many reasons, and buying wrong property is one of it. Buying from wrong location is one of it. Buying a house that have a fake title is one of it. Buying a house that was not properly built is one of it. Buying a house that have the risk of what's it called flood is one of it. Do you understand? So these are the risks that so many, most especially we in diaspora, we are facing when you are buying directly from developer. All right. Don't get me wrong, it's not all the developer that are like that, but how will you know the one that's not good? Of course, the one that's not good, they will never tell you they are not good. They will tell you they are good. Even they will let you know they are the best, and they will prove it for you. So tell me. All right, so now we F3 Rich Mommy, we are breaching every F3 Rich Mommy mortgage. So we are here to bridge the gap to provide mortgage facility for all everybody, whether you are in diaspora or you are live in the hometown in Nigeria. And I'm happy to let you know we can cover almost all the states. We have 36 states in Nigeria, and all the mortgage can go to all the 36 states. So when your country, your state is not a developed state, let's say, what will I say? I don't want to mention state. Me ò fẹ́ wàhálà. So let's say at least you are not Eko, you are not Abuja, you are not Port Harcourt or Kala, whatever, River. So other states, you understand? So you make sure you purchase from the or you buy from the prime area. All right. For example, now if I wanted to buy in Ondo State, I will I will buy in a prime area. Okay. Ibadan is good. Okay, they do Ibadan is developed. For example, Ibadan is part of Oyo State. If I wanted to buy from any part of Oyo State, so, example, under Ibadan, we have for your town, we have Shaki, we have all those Ugbo, all the kind of something like that. It's saying and all that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it's either you buy in or your town is called a developer, it's very developed, or you buy from Ibadan. Excuse me. So that's what I'm trying to say. So there's a mortgage for to get your housing in Nigeria with mortgage. But this week I quickly dap into mortgages for the people that see me for the first time, or they were not aware that we have a mortgage in Nigeria. But this week we're going to talk more about uh, protection. Okay, we're going to talk more about having love for your family. All right. So how do you protect your family? All right. So there's so many ways to protect your family. Some of us, of course, some of us we have been in the game of creating wealth, how to invest, because those information have been going around for years now. So many people know how to invest, but I can bet you like 70%, 90%, they don't know how to protect what they have been working hard for in their life. Okay. Some of us we don't even know how to show love or how to protect our children future or our spouse future or our asset. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about wills. Okay. So let's start from the wills. Will, Willie. Can you call Willie? Will. Let's start from a will. It's a financial literacy, it's financial IQ to know that you need to put a will in place. So who are eligible to write a will? As long you are 18 years and above, legally you can write your own will. So you must be thinking, I have 18 years old children at home. It doesn't have anything. Fine. That's how is that's your own current situation. It does not apply to some people. I've seen 10 years old child that's already a millionaire because a grandchild, a grandparent left something for him or her, for them. So you can see now 18 years old, it can be legal right of asset of the parent or grandparent. Look at the what's it called? Igwe children. They are all millionaires, they are all billionaires because their father, their parents have gone and they left something for them. So now they're eligible to write the will now. Okay. So they're supposed to write the will. So as long you are 18 years old, you are meant to write your will. So now let's now leave 18. I'm just saying that's a legal age. So let's now look at this age. Now let's say you're already 30. If I let me even leave 30 alone, you are 40. They say life begin at 40. So you are looking at me or you're going to watch this video later. You're already 40 years old and you don't have a will. And you do not have any will in place. And that is not good at all. Okay? So maybe you are 45, you do not have a will in place. That's not good. If you are 50, Matthias Onyemo. So if you are 50 and you are not putting your will in place, that is not nice too. Okay? And I can bet you, uh, there's a 60 years old adult, hmm? 60 years, 70, 65, even 70, they do not even have a will in place. This is making more ridiculous. All right. The reason why some of us they don't have a will, uh, call my faith, how you good morning, is because sometimes we believe uh, nothing will happen to me now, so I'm not ready to die. Nobody should wish me death or sickness. And thank you for joining me from YouTube. God bless you. And so, you might be thinking, okay, I'm still very young. There's so many time on my side. Oh, my father was 90, was something something. No, yes, I get that. I pray for everybody will live longer. Even myself, I will live longer. But putting your will in play, that one doesn't mean you want to die. All right? It's about you being tidying up. It's about you being proactive, and keep eyes on all your assets. It's about it. It's about you loving your family, your children, your beneficiary. It's about that. It's about being trying to put together what you have gotten and then put them in, protect them. So, writing a will it comes with so many things. So, and today, because I need to jump in meeting very soon, so the time will not permit me how to tell you what will happen to anyone that does not have a will. Okay, so we have so many category in life. I wouldn't want to say in the UK alone. So we have some people, they are legally married people, married couples. All right. So if you are married couple, you are legally married. So there's a law. There's something we call law for intestacy rules. I don't know, maybe I'm pronouncing well because of my dyslexia. So intensity rule will step in if you do not have a will, if anything should happen. Okay. So if you're married, if you are legally married, so that's a different way. We look at it in a different way. So the law of any country have already prepared your will for you. So this will that you are no want to don't want to write now, the government have a place. They already help you to write on your behalf. They know that some people they are not taking their life seriously. They know some people they don't really have passion for the family. Okay, and they decided to help you to write your will on your behalf. And trust me, the way they written the will or the way they will write the will, it will never fail for you. If I can bet you inside your grave, you'll be crying. It's only that we are not going to hear you. Do you understand? So so we have marriage, we have cohabiting people. So we have a single parent and we have a single people. So those are the four category of people. Okay. So, and one way or the other, all of us will fall into one. There's no way you will not fall into any one of you. As long as you are 18, you surely fall into one. So now, when it now comes to married people, all right. So now is the time to now understand: are you legally married? Is your marriage valid? Because some of us, okay, because you have a ring, or because you have your wedding done in the church or in traditional or something, that one doesn't mean is recognized. Let me use that word. So recognized in the eyes of the law. Okay. So most of the wedding that are recognized, almost that legally bound, we know is a registry. I think some churches are here in the UK, maybe others in Bangkok, a Church of England or something. I think, I'm not sure. So don't make I not pass information. I'm just allegedly new me also. I think they might. MK, thank you for following us. They might. I think maybe if anybody know, please please advise us. I think some maybe your certificates might be recognized if you don't do registry. I'm not sure. So that time, if you think you are married, so that time we find, so when the time we find that you are not, you might be thinking you married, but we are not really married according to the acts of the law. So you will fall into category of cohabiting. So we have married or civil partner. If you are not a civil partner is the same sex. Married couple is a different sex and they join together to become one. All right. Is either your civil partners or married couple. So, and if it's not if it's not legally verified, you fall into category of cohabiting. So who are the people that are cohabiting? People that are just living together. You might be cohabiting for 2 decades. Doesn't matter. 3 decades. That was 30 years. A decade is a 10 years. Doesn't matter. You could have, maybe you have children together. It doesn't really matter at the same time. So what matter is if you're not legally married. So if you are not if you fall into this category, okay, like we have single parents, single mother, single father. Maybe you have decided not to marry, or maybe you wanted to even marry, but you have not seen, it's not forthcoming. You have not seen the right person. You understand? So understand. So if anything happen, what will happen to you and the children you already give birth to? Maybe you are single. Some people, of course, I was talking to my friend today. She's going to 50. She's single, no children, no husband, no wife. She have a house. She they have he has a house. They had so many things, assets. They have company. You understand? So what will happen to that kind of category if anything should happen to them? So the best way to go about it is to put a will in place. By writing your will down, it will help you. If people were able to navigate the right way, for the right path for you. All right. So maybe you will be thinking, okay, yes, I think she's right. It's good to write the will, but I don't have anything. So if for you to jump to conclusion that you don't have anything, do you have a children? Do you have a minor children? Of course, they are your asset, and at the same time, they are your beneficiary. What will happen to your minor child if anything should happen to you? What will happen? You tell me. Do you want your children to go to foster parents? No. Do you know what happened in foster parents many sometimes? Foster parents, they, they they will not look after your child the way you really want them to. You will prefer to do it yourself or by the family friend, because foster parents get money from the government. So, and if you If they get money from the government, if they ash on your child, so and the child will report them, and they can take the children from them. So because of that, they will be over pet them, over pet your child. Before you know, if your child say at age 17 want to smoke, he want to smoke, they will give him cigarettes. I'm telling you. So because they wouldn't want the social worker would, or what's it called, foster parent, they wouldn't want them government to take the child away from them. So that's the reason why you must write your will in, put a will in place. So you can nominate guardian. There's something we call guardianship. Writing your will down now, it will give you opportunity to put on a guardianship to look after your children until when they're 18, 20, or whatever they think that what you think they might have a freedom. You see now. So if you don't have any houses, don't tell me you don't have assets. So because of that, you can't write your will. No, you can still write your will as long you have a minor children. Okay. So another way to write your will, because I'm saying this because some people might be thinking she's not talking to me because I don't have any estate, I don't have a house. What do I have? So as long you have a children, minor child, you have something. So that's enough for you to write your will. So are you working right now and you're full time, you're full time, you have a full time job, and then you have a pension. So now the now the laws is changing. The laws has changed. It's going to change from September the 4th this month. We are on Thursday. So now, before there's no pension, it's not being taxed somehow. But now, no, so it being taxed. The 425 is fine. I'm sorry, it's not the no inheritance tax on pension before, but now you're gonna be paying 40% inheritance tax on the pension. Okay. So don't tell me that because you have a pension, you need to write a will to nominate somebody that will get the money. And if they get the money, how do you want them to distribute it? Do you understand? So this is the most reason why you need to write your will. Otherwise, in 40% inheritance tax will wipe away all your pension that have been working for. So this thing applies to everybody, most especially if you are couples. So if you're a wife, if anything should happen to your husband, you will pay inheritance tax on your husband pension when it's passed on. The same thing if it's a wife, if even the same thing husband, if the wife that if the husband that go first, if the wife that go first. So husband, as you are look, I'm happy to let you know that if anything should happen to your wife and you have a pension, you will pay 40% inheritance tax from that money. So to prevent that not to happen, so this is the more reason why you need to write your will. So what I'm saying in essence that everybody entitled to, as long you are 18, you are working, you are working and you have a pension, you have a children, you're meant to write your wills. So what I'm trying to say in essence that will written is not for wealthy people alone. It is for everybody, everybody, everybody that have a family, everybody that have a minor, everybody that's married, everyone that have a houses, everyone that have an investment property, everyone that have a money in the savings account, everyone that have a pension, everyone that have a life insurance. So you need to write your will. Whether you have your houses in London or America or home on abroad or Nigeria or Africa, you need to write your will. So, like I said, the time will not permit me to be now telling us how the law will distribute the asset. But one thing I want to tell you for sure, if you fail to do so, the government have they have already helped you. They have already written your will for you. It's only that when the time comes, they will just implement it. Period. And if you hear what inside the will they're written for you, it does not. It's not good for you. So it wouldn't good for you. It wouldn't good for your husband. It wouldn't good for your wife. It will not good for your parents. So it's not good for your children. So most of us, okay, because of situation now, all right, maybe I'm a single parent now, I'm a single mother, and I decided to go and marry another person. Remember, I have a child. So if anything should happen to me, they will disinherit my own children because it's a stepchild, it's a stepchild. So that's mean my stepchild might not get anything. So written a will, putting a will in place is not about I don't want to die. It's about you showing love and care for everyone that God have put in your what's it called? I put in your possession, I put in your care to looking after them. So please look after them very well. Bible say whatever your hand find to do, do it well. So God have kept children minor into your care, into your custody. Please look after them very well now and the future. So, and the best way to do that is to write your wills and put it and tidy up, tidy things up, tidy things up, tidying up. Okay, so tidying up your accounts and tidying up your businesses. Up to now, I think I don't know, I was discussing it with somebody yesterday, last night. What's it called? MK Abiola. Who does not know MK Abiola in Nigeria? Everybody knows that MK Abiola is one of the, maybe it's one, but in his life, by the time you count one, two, three, four billionaire in Africa, in Nigeria to be precise, you will count him. If it's not number one, then. So tell me today, all this company, what happened? Everything is gone. Even up to now, there's a dispute between his children. They are going to the social media, they are taking interview on the channels, Arise and everything, you know, to talk about their senior brother that is not giving them anything from their father's uh what's it called, estates. So why? So I was told Abiola writes written a will. So a written a will, but it does not, it's not updating the wills. There's something we call updating your wills. So you need to learn how to update. So if some of us already written the will long time ago, please, and if you know your circumstances have changed, your circumstances might change by maybe you're married. If you enter a new marriage, your will have been revoked, automatically revoked. So if you've written the will in previously and you married to a new person, I'm happy to let you know that you don't have a will in place. The will have been automatically been revoked. Johnny Walker, how are you? Adigun, long time. Good to see you. Happy New Month. So, so if you're writing your will and then maybe you have another child after writing the will previously, you need to update your will. If you have more assets, maybe by the time you've written your will, you have two or three. Now God that bless you, you already have six, 10 or whatever. You need to update your wills. And that's what happened to Igwe, and that's what happened to Abiola, MK Abiola, because some of us know about Igwe Abat, the co-founder of Assets Bank PLC. You can say there is dispute among the family. They are taking themselves to court. So of course, Igwe is a very sophisticated person. He written his wills. He put some of them into trust, but he did. He forgot to do the updating because no, he doesn't know that he will buy. Understand? So for some of us that have written will long time ago, please, I'm calling you out to update your wills. Okay, please update your will. It's either you write it or use a custody to update it, to amend one or two things. All right. So to do so, please get in touch with us at F Treat Mommy Legal. This is what we do best. We'll be helping our clients to put the will in place and then to review previous wills and to protect the asset. So we jump to the asset during the week. So today, which is about awareness about will writing. So it's a be awareness about will writing, that everybody should know that as long you are 18 years old in United Kingdom. So based on the United Kingdom, England and Wales and Scotland, please reach out to us at F3 Mommy Legal. So you can check our bio, our numbers are there, our emailers are there. Send us an email address, send us an email. Sorry, we will get in touch to have a free 20 to 30 minutes free consultation with you. Of course, every consultation supposed to, come with money, but uh, for now, we are happy to speak to you for the full 20 minutes, maximum 30 minutes for free. Otherwise, if you go to lawyer, they might charge you £300 for that, just to even to sit down with you to listen to you, because time is money and they charge hourly. So we don't charge hourly rates. If you charge hourly rates, I will be rich. You understand? So, but talks, Baba, how are you? So what I'm saying in essence, please, my brother and sister, Osheo, Babami, thank you for the gift. We need to put our will in place. If you have a minor child, please put your will in place. Thank you for power tapping. God bless you, brother. If you have asset, put your will in place. If you do not have asset or property, if you have a children or you are working, you have a pension pot, please put a will in place. All right. If you have a disabled children, please put a will in place. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. And to some of us that will replay this or rewatch this video later, please, if you have any question, please reach or any platform that you might be watching us from. We have our details on the bio. Please reach out. We are more than happy to work with you. So some people that are just joining us, yes, there's a mortgage in Nigeria with one digit interest rate. Yes, mortgage in Nigeria, and the mortgage, it works the way the mortgage work in London, America, any part of the world. So it's not the when we are talking, some people say 2 years, whatever. That's no mortgage. So that's a payment plan from you and your developer. So if your developer collects interest from you, well, it's part of business. They are doing business. They are being smart in it. You understand? But mortgage is supposed to be we tailor with your age and all that. And then, so another thing I want us to know, if you're in Nigeria right now, if you're Amara, thank you for joining. So if you're planning to get a mortgage, please start building your credit profile. So how do you build your credit profile? Because we need to check you to see that you are what's it called, um, loan trustworthy. Okay, so we wanted to see your habits, the people that have trusted you with loan in the past. Were you able to pay back? So that's what we are looking for. So if we could not find you, so that's me, they will lend you because we don't know you. So for you to now start building your footprints of for regarding for your credit reports in Nigeria, please go and get a small loan from your bank. If you wanted to pay for your electricity, please pay it through your bank. There's a way you can set up direct debit. I think there's something like that. So you don't need to do pay as you go. Even your data, you can be your monthly data, whatever. You can make it. You can pay it through your bank. So by doing that, it's going to give you footprint of your credit reports. So because they're going to be recording it under your name, try as much as possible that you are not default in any of your bills I'm talking to Nigeria. So if you think maybe you have not, maybe you are living with your parents or whatever, you are not paying any bills, please try and get a loan. So your app, everybody, if you have a bank in Nigeria, if you go to products, we can borrow a loan. Okay. So somebody was telling me in Nigeria that it's a, it's what's it called? It's a bank on his app. They told her to borrow. They lend her 50,000 naira.
Moses Nurse from Teresa, WA Business.
So the lend the bank just gave her 50,000 naira, and with interest free. So if you are being scared about the interest, you don't need to pay interest free. So people with the business and accolade, people with the business mindset, people with the business, what's it called, that can think quickly and think smart. So they can turn that 50,000 around. So he can turn it around, he can quickly buy something and resell it. If I and I think they give her 3 months. Within 3 months, you can double the money in Nigeria. It's so easy to do that in Nigeria. You double the money quickly. Buy some. If it's a full stop that you buy and resell it in your local area, you get your money back. So understand? And immediately you return the money back to them. So they already you will record it good on your report. And after that, they will they will give you more, they will double the money for you, and they will lend you with no interest. Even if even they give you even at all, if they, let them give you interest, it's still better. Èèyàn máa ń torí nǹkan ṣe nǹkan ni. Okay, you do something because of something. And remember now, you are looking at your future goal. You wanted to get a mortgage, so and you don't have a credit report or credit line. So you must do something, you must do sacrifice something. So if you have to pay interest rate, pay interest rate. If you know that you don't have a business sense or business calculate something, no worry. Still collect the money, keep it at home, and that's the worst you can do. Keep it at home. 2 weeks later or 1 month, return the money back to them. Tell them you have done with the money. Or they will still give you another money. So they will give you they will double the money to you, maybe 100 or whatever, or 200. So at that time, maybe 50,000 cannot do business for you, or maybe because you're a big boy, big girl. So 50,000 is too much, it's too small for you to start a business. At least collect it, keep it, and pay back. So they will give you, they will double the money, 100,000, 200,000. Then you can start small business with that. All right. So, and then you can now get your profit. And if you think you don't know how to do business and you don't want to risk anything, keep the money at the same time and return it back to them later. So by doing that, you already built your credit file. You already built your credit report footprints, and that's what we are looking for. All right. Thank you so much for today. I need to go now. I need to attend my next meeting. I want to appreciate everybody that stayed with me to the last meeting. Please, if you are just joining me, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, F3 Rich Mommy Club 101, so we can listen to our previous video, even from video from the last from beginning of this year or last year, so you can replay it. In 2024, we have it there. So about the mortgage in UK, mortgage in US, mortgage in Nigeria, about the insurance, about the trust, about the personal development, everything is there. So just help yourself with that. Thank you. Welcome all the user number. Please make sure you follow us on Instagram, all our pages. So whenever you come alive, you welcome Amara Beck. Thank you. Oh really? Oh, good to know that you are learning something new. Where you joining us from? Are you in Nigeria or you in a part or any part of the world? TJ, good morning. Thank you for joining. So that's it. Eshegoni, I will see you again tomorrow. Please, for to all my audience that Nigerian, please just do what I said so that you can get a footprint. So there's a mortgage in Nigeria. So you don't own Nigeria very well. So go and do what I just told you, my dear sister. So there's a mortgage in Nigeria. You don't need to wait for years before you can buy a house. You know, these are the dream that some people cannot even fulfill it. They cannot even accomplish because Nigeria before you need to put the money down 100%. It's either you buy the land and start building little by little. That's why you see some people, the house have never completed up to now because there's no money to finish it. They just started and they just buru, 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 and they park inside. And to some people that's okay, even some people they say okay, they are doing developer, whatever. Even if you buy from developer, they will stretch it for 12 months. Even the maximum they can do for you is 2 years. It's still ridiculous. It's not everybody that can still afford that still. So there's a mortgage now that can make it that can be going for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even 30 years. It depends on your age. So so gone are those days. Don't tell me I wanted to buy a house, I couldn't buy a house. There's opportunity for you to buy a house now. So things are changing. Our new Renew Hope, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is really do everything in power that's possible to help common people like me and you to become a homeowner in Nigeria, even people in the diaspora, to have, so that you can be going home frequent as you wish. All right, so the apartment will not be accommodation will not be a problem for you anymore. So that's what we are saying. All right, for me, Madi, thank you. All right, guys, I need to go now. God bless you. See you again tomorrow in the morning. Thank you.